66 million years ago, Earth stood at the height of its greatness. A warm, thriving world ruled by creatures perfected across 160 million years of evolution. But above this paradise, a silent wanderer was already falling. A mountain of ancient stone, a cosmic relic carrying more energy than 1 billion nuclear bombs. Its name would become legend, Chicxulub. In one blinding instant, the Cretaceous world would shatter. Firestorms, shockwaves, tsunamis, and global darkness would sweep across the planet, testing every form of life in a relentless, forgiving trial, the Great Filter. Most would fall, some would endure, and from the ashes of a lost world, the future, including our own, would begin. "66 million years ago, Earth stands at the height of its beauty. A greenhouse world, warm, lush, overflowing with life so abundant that every corner of the land seems to breathe. The late Cretaceous is not the age of monsters. It is the age of mastery. Every species alive today is the final, polished result of millions of years of natural selection. A herd of Edmontosaurus moves as one, their footsteps soft, rhythmic, peaceful. Their calls echo gently between the trees. Nearby, a pair of Triceratops graze, their horns worn from years of sparring, their bodies carrying the calm confidence of creatures that have survived countless seasons. This world feels timeless, eternal, untouchable. Farther within the forest, a mother Tyrannosaurus Rex rests near her nesting ground. But the universe has already changed. High above the atmosphere, invisible to every creature on Earth, a small point of light moves across the sky. It is Chicxulub, a wandering mountain of stone, 6 miles wide, older than dinosaurs, older than Earth's continents, older than Hell Creek's forests. For eons it traveled in silence, harmless, distant, until gravity nudged it onto a collision course with a thriving blue world. Yet down below, life continues unaware. A young Triceratops calf chirps softly as it follows its mother. Small reptiles bask on sun-warmed branches. Insects buzz in clouds above blooming undergrowth. The river flows as it always has, unhurried, certain. This is the tragedy of the moment. It is completely ordinary. When the T-Rex mother lifts her head to taste the air, she senses nothing. No shift in the wind. No danger. No sound. Her instincts, honed across extinct generations, fail her. Because no animal on Earth has ever faced what is coming. As the day unfolds, the sky remains peaceful. The clouds drift lazily. Edmontosaurus graze. Hadrosaurs wade through shallow water. Raptor-like dromaeosaurids weave between ferns, alert to every rustle. Except the one that matters. The light in the sky grows brighter, but no one looks up. Earth has survived volcanic winters. It has survived supercontinents breaking apart. It has survived the rise and fall of entire dynasties. But it has never met this. The late Cretaceous, the world at its peak, is unknowingly taking its last breath. A civilization sculpted by evolution is about to face something evolution never planned for. And above them, the messenger of extinction continues its silent, unstoppable descent. Long before it becomes a streak of light in Earth's sky, the object we call Chicxulub drifts through space with complete indifference. For millions of years, it moves silently along its orbit, unnoticed, unimportant, until a gravitational chain reaction, perhaps from Jupiter, perhaps from another passing asteroid, nudges it onto a new path, a new fate, a new target, Earth. As the asteroid approaches, sunlight strikes one side. The ocean near Yucatan rises into a wall taller than skyscrapers. In the first minutes, shock waves ripple through the crust, circling the planet. Its surface is jagged, pitted, scarred by countless eons drifting through the void. Its speed, nearly 45,000 miles per hour. Its force, equivalent to more than 1 billion nuclear bombs. Its purpose, none. Its impact, everything. From far above, Earth looks peaceful. Clouds swirling gently, oceans gleaming, forests blanketing half a continent. But the calm hides a planet poised for catastrophe. On the ground, life continues without interruption. A distant tyrannosaur shakes its head, trying to interpret a vibration in the air. An unease she cannot understand. For the first time, Earth senses something. Animals grow restless across multiple continents. Birds screech in sudden panic. The asteroid is entering the atmosphere. What happens next unfolds faster than thought. Air compresses violently around the descending mass, superheating instantly into a rolling sphere of plasma. The night sky ignites into a second sun, hotter, brighter, and far more unforgiving. Shadows vaporize, colors drain into blinding white. Across North America, every creature looks up. They see a light so intense it casts 2 shadows. They hear a sound that is not a sound at all, but a tearing of the heavens. They feel a pressure wave that grips the lungs before it even reaches the ground. And then, impact. A flash, brighter than 1,000 lightning storms. A detonation beyond any volcanic eruption. A shock wave that pulses outward faster than mountains can crumble. In the first milliseconds, rock turns to vapor. In the first seconds, small mammals, creatures that once lived in fear, now begin to slip into burrows, feeding on seeds, roots, insects, and whatever scraps the darkened world provides. Their small bodies conserve heat. Their flexible diets become an unexpected advantage. Their rapid reproduction accelerates their survival. Insects survive by feeding on decay. Fungi bloom in the darkness, thriving on the forest's remains. Crocodilians endure in sheltered waters, slowed but steady. Life is not gone. It has simply changed shape. In the geological record, the apocalypse becomes a single thin line. The KPG boundary, enriched with iridium, soot, and shocked quartz. A black line marking the moment one world ended and another waited patiently in the wings. Above that boundary, the rebuilding begins. The sun eventually returns. Light breaks through the thinning haze. Green shoots push through the ash. Forests regrow in patches. Insects scatter across swarming soil. And from small, trembling burrows, the first pioneers emerge. Mammals blinking into a world finally returning to life. They do not roar or dominate or conquer. They simply endure. In the vacancy left by the dinosaurs, they will diversify, spread, and evolve into forms the Cretaceous could never have imagined. Primates, ungulates, whales, bats, and eventually, the one species capable of understanding this ancient catastrophe. Us. The Great Filter was not merely destruction. It was transition. It cleared a stage that had been occupied for 160 million years and allowed entirely new actors to step into the light. The dinosaurs' fall was not the end of life. It was the beginning of a new story. A story still unfolding today. The dinosaurs have endured predators, droughts, volcanic winters, and shifting continents. But nothing in their evolutionary memory has prepared them for this. Chicxulub is not a predator. It does not stalk or chase or hunt. It simply arrives, carrying with it enough force to end an era in a single afternoon. And as the shockwave races outward, reshaping continents and erasing ecosystems,